So firstly you need to work out with the tape measure how much the jeans or trousers need taking in at the waist, ideally centre back. Then you need to remove all the labels, the belt loops, stitching, undo all of that. You can use an unpicker, or you can use snips or small scissors, or some people like to use like a tiny blade. Once those are all kind of taken off and you know where they need to go back, you can take some photos before you take the garment apart. Then you need to just measure with, so I just measure with some chalk, tape measure, pin it in place so it's equal either side. Then start unpicking the stitching on the waistband. Generally it's quite easy to unpick. Then you want to snip the waistband in half in the centre. Unpick the centre back seam. This should pull quite easily. You only really want to unpick to how far you're going to taper it down to. You can iron this flat so it's easier to work with. Then you want to use a ruler ideally. So you need to taper down to the amount that they need taking in. Mark this with chalk and pin it in place. So that will be your seam allowance, that's the extra. Pin these two together, the two seams, and then stitch those in place. I generally use a leather or a denim needle to do this. Once that's all smoothed down, I would zigzag stitch the underneath or overlock. Then you want a nice kind of colour thread which matches the jeans. And then you want to do a 2-line stitch along the back to match. You now need to undo the stitching just on the top part of the waistband and then sew along the centre part, just join those two seams together. Iron that flat on the inside and then pin those two seams together down, and then what I would do, because it creates a little bit of a bulkiness, lay a piece of fabric over the top of the jeans and just hammer that down with, have a hammer down the seam. It will make it so much easier to sew. Pin those into place and then you're ready to go back to the sewing machine. Sew those together. The same with the top stitching thread. I use a hump jumper just for the bulky part in the middle, just to get over that thick bulky seam. Then you want to sew the label back in the centre if you'd like it back in. Then you want to attach your belt loops with a zigzag stitch, but a close zigzag stitch with quite a small length. And the jeans are done and ready to wear. I'd love to know if this was helpful for anyone.